let's focus on another stock which has generated a lot of interest and has been a big gainer in the year 2013. I'm talking about Finolex Industries. The stock has given close to 130% absolute returns in the year, and betting on a strong revival is how investors have focused as far as the stock is concerned. Today it's also doing well. It's up close to 4%. There are a couple of triggers on this stock, on the company, which could well be a turnaround catalyst for the company going into 2014 once again. The management is with us to take some questions. We have with us the management of Finolex, Prakash Chhabria, Executive Chairman, joining us right now from Mumbai. Prakash, great having you with us. You know, the outlook for the second half of this year seems to be rather encouraging, given the fact that the rupee depreciation has now being less of an overhang. Let's talk about the outlook ahead.
First of all, let me start by saying wish everybody a happy new year. Yes, you're absolutely right. The first half was a little bit choppy because of, if you would have seen the dollar rupee movement, and we are very much related to the dollar because of our raw material and our finished prices. The second half, as you've seen in the third quarter, the dollar rupee has been very stable. It's been in a range bound, and that helps our business. So I feel for this current year, for the whole year, we will do pretty good, and for FY15, that is the next full year, should also be a pretty good year. Okay.
To what extent would the change in product mix help boost margins for the company?
Yes, definitely. We, are an integrated producer. We manufacture our own PVC resin, and we try to consume more and more PVC pipe. And as we consume more pipe, our turnover doesn't go up because of the internal transfer. So, like last year we closed at around 2,200 crores. The internal transfer was about 1,000 crores. You're not allowed to add it up because of gap, but if it was to be added up, we would be 3,200 crore turnover company. So what happens is we keep on consuming more and more of our PVC and consume it more into selling pipes. Therefore, our margins go up, our profitability goes up, but our turnover does not get fully reflected because of that.
Prakash, what is the sensitivity to dollar movement? I'm talking about the earnings sensitivity to dollar movement. Can you give us some perspective there?
You see, our raw material is imported. We have our own captive jetty. So our ethylene and ethylene dichloride, VCM, they all come by ships directly to our port. But from the time you do the booking, till the time the ship comes, till the time you consume it, till the time you sell it, there is a time lag. The time lag is as much as 3 to 6 months at times. And therefore, to be able to pinpoint how much, like 1% is close to like 60 paisa. So how much would 60 paisa affect the bottom line would depend on the time lag or the timeline. So what we do, realistically speaking, is depending on the season, if it is not a slack season, we are able to pass it on. And that is why we are able to improve our cash flows. We are one of the few companies in the country which sells all against advance. We have zero outstanding. All our receivables are zero. Because all our dealers send the money through RTGS, it gets uploaded into our SAP system, and that's how the material is dispatched. Otherwise, there is no material dispatched.
The company, I believe, is also present in the micro irrigation space through its joint venture Finolex Plasson Industries. And what's the outlook for this business?
I am not involved in the day-to-day business, but what we have seen is they have been doing very good. The last 4 or 5 years have been a very good year. They also focus a lot on controls on outstanding, because as you know, it's a subsidized business, and in subsidy business, one can go haywire. You loosen your purse and you can have all your money outstanding, which is very unhealthy finally at the end of the day. So they have a very strong control on their outstanding. Growth has been very conservative, but a lot of focus on the bottom line and outstanding.
Prakash, there is a lot of interest around a couple of issues, particularly the first one is on the captive jetty that you have. The street believes that there is a possibility you could lend out this jetty for more additional purposes, particularly for storing auto LPG, which could be a revenue generator for you. Can you help us understand what's the plan of action as far as this captive jetty is concerned?
That's a very valid point. We have been talking to various people, but as you know, some of these things require a lot of time because of a lot of documentation, a lot of understandings, and our jetty is closed during 3 months of the year. So many of the users at times are not able to figure out how they would go through the 3 months, with a shortage of inventory. So therefore, there's a lot of talks going on. There are a lot of interested parties, and hopefully something should come out soon.
Okay. And the other significant trigger is the fact that you have a 78-acre land bank in Chinchwad, Pune, and with the pipe fitting facility being shifted out of here, the street believes that you could actually monetize this land and the value that could accrue to you could be quite significant. You want to talk about that?
We are always open to ideas. The latest numbers that I have heard from people, I mean, I have not been made an offer, but what I've heard from people is about 10 crores an acre. So it's about 700 to 780 crores an acre. 700 to 780 crores is the total amount that we're talking about.
And but you saying that there is a plan to monetize this land bank, the timing is not really clear.
We are not in a rush, but we are always listening to people. We are hearing people. We talk to people. So we are open.
Right. Prakash, just one final question. The company has always been paying dividend consistently, but if the performance improves further as well, is there a possibility that dividend payouts could actually increase quite significantly for Finolex?
Yes, definitely. I mean, if you will see our record for the last 10 years, we've been a dividend paying company. Even during our bad times, we've still paid healthy dividends. Our payout ratios have been very good. And even this year, in the last year when our profit went up, our payout ratio also went up. So basically, we are a very friendly company, I would say.
All right, Prakash. Thank you so much for joining us and